Prime Minister Narendra Modi has asked tax officers to move towards digitization and make tax administration better and efficient. Inaugurating the two-day annual conference of senior tax administrators, Rajasva Gyan Sangam in New Delhi, PM Modi suggested 5 pillars of tax administration: revenue, accountability, probity, information and digitization. Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh has said maritime terrorism is a big threat with huge economic implications. The Home Minister said this at a meeting in Mumbai to review coastal security. He said the government is carrying out a security audit of all major and non-major ports to identify vulnerable points in coastal security. In Jammu and Kashmir, the army foiled an infiltration bid by killing 4 militants in Tangdar sector of Kupwara district near the line of control. This was the second such infiltration bid foiled by the security forces along the LOC in 3 days. Army officials in Srinagar said 1 soldier was also martyred in the operation. On Tuesday, an infiltration bid was foiled in Machil sector of Kupwara district. Human Resource Development Minister Smriti Irani has launched Vidyanjali, a school volunteer program. Vidyanjali is an initiative under Padhe Bharat, Badhe Bharat to enhance community and private sector involving government-run elementary schools across the country. The government aspires to bring change in the quality of education in schools. She expressed the hope that every school in the country will be connected with Vidyanjali by December this year. Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Colonel Rajyavardhan Rathore, said that in the 2 years of the Modi government, the country has been rid of middlemen and the people have greatly benefited from PM Jan Dhan Yojana. The minister was speaking at the Vikas Parv event in Sikar. On this occasion, Tribal Affairs Minister Jewel Oram was also present. Punjab and Haryana High Court has given a go-ahead to the release in Punjab of controversial film Udta Punjab tomorrow. The decision came after Supreme Court refused to intervene in the matter. On June 13, 2016, the Bombay High Court had cleared the decks for the release of Udta Punjab. A Patna court has issued an arrest warrant against the former Bihar School Examination Board chairman Lalkeshwar Prasad Singh and his wife, former JDU MLA Usha Sinha, in connection with 10+2 toppers scandal in Bihar. Patna Chief Judicial Magistrate issued the arrest warrants against the couple on a plea by the police. Singh is alleged to be the mastermind of the toppers scam of the intermediate examination in the state. Kerala police have identified and taken into custody the prime suspect in the rape and murder of a law student in Perumbavoor on 28th of April. Police have sent the key suspect's blood samples for examination. The new clue came after police recovered a footwear from the scene of the crime. Earlier, police had released a new sketch of the key suspect, which was created based on eyewitness accounts. The southwest monsoon advances into remaining parts of Bay of Bengal and some parts of sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim. The Met Department has said that the monsoon is likely to hit Bihar in the next 48 to 78 hours. President Pranab Mukherjee has arrived in Namibia in the last leg of his 3-nation tour. During the president's 2-day visit, key negotiations on uranium supply for civil nuclear use will take place besides other bilateral issues. India-Bangladesh transit facility under the revised Inland Water Transit and Trade Protocol becomes operational. It was signed during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Dhaka in June last year. The US Senate has unanimously approved a move to enhance military cooperation with India for developing threat analysis, military doctrine, force planning, logistical support and intelligence collection and analysis. An amendment titled "To Authorize Military-to-Military Exchanges with India" was agreed in the Senate by a voice vote as part of the National Defense Authorization Act 2017, which Senate passed earlier this week by an overwhelming bipartisan support of 85 to 13. Russia's defense ministry announced that a 48-hour ceasefire had been introduced starting from Thursday to help stabilize the war-torn Syrian city of Aleppo. The statement did not specify who Russia has discussed the 2-day ceasefire with. Russia provides air support to troops loyal to the Syrian regime as they fight the Syrian rebels and extremists. US President Barack Obama met Tibetan spiritual leader the Dalai Lama at the White House. During the meeting, Obama voiced support for preserving Tibet's unique religious traditions. Despite China's objections to the meeting between the two Nobel laureates, Obama met the Tibetan leader. However, the White House maintained that the US policy on Tibet has not changed. India will take on Australia in the last league match of the Champions Trophy hockey tournament in London. A first-time entry into the final is at stake for the Indian team. At present, Australia are heading the round-robin league standings with 10 points from 4 outings, followed by India with 7 from 4 matches.